Welcome back, Go-Getters. We are in Creative Week. Now, yesterday we talked a little about getting comfortable with the blank canvas, the blank page, the nothingness, the anythingness. So today we're going to dive in a little bit more about that. So today we want to think about being creative, and one of the clearest things we associate with creativity is imagination, right? And we can define imagination as our ability to create an image that's disconnected from our actual senses, right? It's an image that's disconnected from our need to see it with our eyes, hear it with our ears, smell it, taste it, touch it, but yet it's still there, right? It's an image disconnected from our senses, and our senses predominantly help us navigate through the physical world. So with that in mind, anything goes, right? So what I mean by anything goes is you can imagine right now an elephant balancing on a ball. And now you can imagine that elephant balancing on a ball, and that ball is now balancing on a bat. It's all just standing there in the middle of the floor. And the reason why we can do that is because in the room, the world of imagination, there are no physics. There's no gravity, right? When we say there are no rules, there literally are no rules other than the ones you create. So with that in mind, with this idea in mind that we have this boundless room we can instantly go to whenever, and we can create anything we want, literally limitless, right? Here are the two quiz questions. When you go to this boundless room, how often are you breaking the rules of the physical world, doing things that cannot exist in the real world, outside of time, physics, all of that stuff? Or are you imposing the rules of your physical world into your boundless room of imagination? Your attempt to keep it real, or whatever the heck that means, especially in the world of imagination. That's the anti-imagination statement, right? So the first part of the question is that, are you imposing limits into this boundless space? The second question is a meaningful one. But when you create the world that you create in this boundless space with the rules that you have imposed on it, right? Does visiting that room make you feel better or less better? Does it make you feel happier or less happy? And the question within the question is, if it doesn't make you feel better or more happy, if it is in fact making you feel something undesirable, then the practical question is, why create it? It's your room. You apply the rules, including the big rules like physics and gravity. The bonus question is this. Pause for dramatic effect. How much of what you're calling memories that definitely make you feel a kind of way, how much of those memories are in fact imagination? The scary reality is, psychologists will tell you, that a significant part of what we call memory is imagination. It's us putting the elephant on the ball, and that elephant and the ball and bouncing on the bat. It's about as real as that. And the scary, insightful question / homework challenge is, which parts of the memories that you visit often, so often that it's become so familiar to you that it has found its way, the physics of that reality has found its way into the physics of your real world, and it's become a persistent part of who you are. You're feeling a certain way about the things you experience in your world because you don't like the elephant balancing on the ball, balancing on the bat, when in fact you put it there.